So true. Look at the extremes here from the hearing in that Supreme Court. On one hand, you have the Solicitor General Tushar Mehta saying that this perhaps is an act of international terror, of cross-border terror. On the other hand, Chief Minister Charanjit Singh Channi saying that there was no threat whatsoever to the Prime Minister's life. And that perhaps sums up for you the two stands of the central government versus that of the Punjab government, which is why right now the Supreme Court is considering actually stepping into this matter. They've asked for all of the travel records of the Prime Minister when he was heading to Ferozpur to be preserved, to be protected. There's also the latest update. Even as the hearing has been pushed now to Monday, the Punjab Attorney General has said that both state and central committees should essentially hold their horses till Monday, and then we can proceed according to the directions of the court. So what you can expect from that, Kamaljeet, is that the investigation, the many inquiry teams, the many probe panels that have been set up, none of them can really move forward at the pace that they were hoping to with the investigation. It's clear that the Supreme Court intends 100% and fully to intervene in this.
See, the probe panel is at the highest level. There are FIRs which have been filed, so the investigation will have to be done. And the first part is whether anybody is held responsible. Will there be arrests which have been made? Because one of the clear line instruction was that the farmers should not be acted upon harshly. There are elections in the state, so all of them were carrying batons, they were carrying sticks, they were not carrying guns. The instruction was very clear that the firing won't happen. This is before this entire fiasco really happened. Now, once the Prime Minister route was secured, the green signal was given, and that's when they started. This is where spontaneous protest, or that is what is being told by Punjab police officials, really happened. And even though they requested them to move away, that really did not work. Now, what is specific is that SPG knew, and when they found out what call was taken and why was Prime Minister's convoy really stuck on top of the flyover, because one, that vehicle, which is the Prime Minister's vehicle, is seen from afar. The other is that the Pakistan border is not too far away from there. Now, these are matters of grave concern because, remember, the Prime Minister does have security threat, and especially coming in the wake of elections, there's political opposition. Now, one has to really investigate, and remember, there are apprehensions which have been raised. The Attorney General has clearly said that they have named SFJ, and talking about an international terror conspiracy, all a matter of investigation. Where even though panels, both center and state may be there, and the central panel has already made a move. It was constituted yesterday. Sudhir Saxena, Balbir Singh, S. Suresh, all from one from MHA, one from IB, one from SPG, all part of the panel have already begun their work. Now, will they really stop? But one contention coming in from the Punjab government is that this will not be neutral. Now, many officers say this is going to be a sense of deja vu, because in West Bengal, once JP Nadda's convoy came under attack, that is when there was a lot of blame game. The DGP and the Chief Secretary was summoned, and thereafter there was politics on it. But again, here we only have interim DGP. There's not even a fixed DGP right here. The UPC panel has not. The panel has sent names, but no DGP has been announced. So what will really happen and what will come out of it needs to be seen. But the probe has to be done at the highest of level. It is up to the sagacity of the Supreme Court to decide. There have been pleas made from both sides. Both have expressed concern. We also sense that the Chief Minister, Charanjit Singh Channi, tried to downplay it, calling it just a spontaneous farmers' protest.
That's right.
Now, apprehensions coming in from the centre, but that's not how they take it. So they're viewing it extremely differently. One is also saying there was a thin attendance, so the Prime Minister had to turn his vehicle at any point of time. On the other hand, there is laxity on part of Punjab police to ensure that they should have given a green pass as far as the route was concerned when it was not even clear.
Okay, all right. Kamaljeet, thank you for those details. Request you, Kamaljeet, Shiv and Anisha to stay on with us. We're going to slip into a very short break here on India Today. This remains our top story. We'll be rounding up all the big takeaways from the Supreme Court hearing and also getting you details of that video that we've accessed here on India Today that highlights and really explains, breaks down beyond a doubt how there was a brazen security breach and a security lapse for the Prime Minister in Punjab just 2 days ago. More on that coming up in just a few moments from now.